Alright folks, today I'm going to show you how to get 20% free consistently with the Ray Rex 5's Hoda 3PO team in the pit raid. First we'll go over mods and then some strategy. So for modding for Ray, you're just going to need max health, 250k health. You don't really need a lot of speed. She's plenty fast anyways, and we figured out that if she's actually a bit slower, hopefully you can stay in ult longer towards the end when the boss is enraged and get some more turns. Everyone else just needs speed. The speed priority I went with for Rex, the speed priority I went was Rex, Fives, Hoda, and then 3PO. So just showing you all my stats. Here's Rex at 338. Fives is at 301. Hoda is at 345. And 3PO is at 303. So another thing of note is that I purposely didn't add any extra potency for 3PO. We figured out that if you land exposes on the boss, it actually speeds him up, so no reason to do that. And his base potency is enough to land confuse on the brutes, which is important to keep them from taunting anyways. So yep. So let's just go into this and walk you all through the strategy and gameplay. So let me go airplane mode. So for the most part, strategy is about the same. Ray, we're pretty much gonna lifeblood when we can. Mostly do it on fives, but we figured out that the 30% damage increase does affect Rexolate. So when we can, we sometimes will try to switch it over to Rex to get that extra 30% damage from Rexolate. Hoda, we're just gonna heal, and Grandmaster's Training will only go to 3PO. The thing with Grandmaster's Training, though, is if we can get Hoda, 3PO, and 5 to go in between Rex's turns, we can get triple cooldown decrease and then give Rex back-to-back Rexolates. So we're going to time Grandmaster's Training only to use when we can get back-to-back Rexolates. And then 5s, again, call 3PO to decrease cooldowns, 3PO stack translation on Rex, and then just basic from there on out. So to start, we're just going to give lifeblood to fives. And then Rex's first turn, we're going to basic, because if we form up, you'll lose the translation stacks. And then here, no reason to call 3PO yet, since we don't have any translation on Rex, so we're just going to basic. And then fives, again, no translation yet, so we're just going to call Hoda instead of 3PO. Oh, that killed the brute. Okay, that's fine. So here we gave Rex's first stack of translation. Keep lifeblooding. Cool. And then we can form up, give second stack of translation, and then also clear the, what do you call it, death mark. And then again, no reason to use Grandmaster Training yet. I'm actually gonna big heal because we'll cycle back to it in time anyways, so we can do that. Basic. And then this brute is the one that we need confuse on because he can taunt. So there we go. Okay, and basic. And still no, we don't have 3 stacks on Rex yet, so we'll just basic. And keep lifeblooding the fives. And then we can call Hoda again. And just basic. Okay, so next turn with Rex is when we can Rexolate. We actually also have 3PO's assist call ready, but still no reason to use it yet, so we won't. Yep, so here we can give Rex his third stack, but I don't think there's a reason to call mass assist, especially since we're just going to get Rex's third stack using um, his Annihilate. I think if you have the second Zeta on 3PO though, he can cycle back to Oh My Goodness faster and give Rex his third stack with Oh My Goodness while the Brute still has 13 turns till Enrage. So here's a chance we can switch Lifeblood to Rex because he's about to Rexolate and there's no death mark coming up. And then here we have back-to-back Rexolates actually, so why not just go for it? So there's 1 cooldown, 2 cooldown, and then 3 cooldown. The death mark is coming up. Trying to think if I want to give Lifeblood back to 5s. We're going to play a bit risky. Keep it on Rex. Rexolate. Heal. Alright, now we cycle back, give it to 5s in time before the death mark comes. So there's death mark. Perfect timing. And then we can clear the death mark and have Rexolate next turn. And here we're just going to keep Lifeblood on 5s. Play safe because we were a bit risky earlier. We already have Rexolate, so no need to call 3PO. We can call Hoda. There we go. And looking at turn meter, I'm not sure we can get back to back. Actually, I'm not even sure if Hoda has his cooldown back yet. Oh, he does. So here's one of those situations where I'm not sure we can get back to back. If 5s and 3PO beat out Rex, we can get back to back. Honestly, I think we're going to go for it. And swap it to Rex here. Call 3PO and 3PO. Oh, yes, perfect. So we did get back to back Rexolates and get the Lifeblood on Rex. Perfect. So we're going to put Lifeblood back on the 5s now since Captain's about to death mark. We'll save the form up for the death mark. Try to get Confuse on him. Yep, see, so this is the Brute who taunts right here with his move, so Confuse on him is important. Confuse. And then Lifeblood. Okay, so he still hasn't death mark yet. Here we go, Rexolate. Man, we can get back-to-back Rexolates here, actually. But I do think I would want to clear the death mark when it comes up. Let's call 3PO and... Yep. Okay, so death mark is on Ray. Alright, we can't Lifeblood, so we're just gonna Whirlwind. The Captain still does good damage to him. So here is where if we call 3PO, we get back-to-back Rexolates, but Ray is in a bit of a pickle with Death Mark, although it doesn't really affect her that much, right? Alright, I think we can play a little risky. Squeeze another Rexolate here. Don't die, Ray. Okay, so we could ult. He still has 5 turns, so we would cycle back to ult before his enrage, but I don't think it's necessary. I do it sometimes if 5s is about to die. Yeah, basic to clear the death mark. That's actually smart. And then we just did, there we go. And we can big heal here. Okay, things are looking pretty good. We don't have Rexolate next turn since we only got 2 cooldown decreases, so we'll just keep it on 5s. And form up, no need. I'm just gonna basic. Alright, now we do have Rexolate, so no need to call 3PO. Here we can swap it to Rex. for the Rexlate. Alright, here's one of those times we can get back-to-backs, but I don't think I'm going to go for that because it is a little risky. Well, I think my Rex will beat him out, so we'll go for back-to-back. But we're just going to keep Lifeblood on 5s is what I mean, though. Oh, okay, so Deathmark went to Ray, which is fine. So we could have had Lifeblood on Rex right there. Let's get confused on this guy. Yep, perfect. Confused on this guy. Perfect. Okay, nice. Look at them targeting 5s even though Ray has Deathmark. And then we will cleanse that. So he has one turn to enrage. If I hit him here, so here's where we can be a little risky. He doesn't have a lot of turn meter. If he had a lot of turn meter, I would ult here. But since he doesn't, I'm thinking about just using Whirlwind and then using my ult next turn. It's a bit riskier, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I think we should be able to get 20% pretty easily. We formed up last turn, so we should have Rexlite anyways. It's big heal. Oh, perfect. Look at that. So now we still got to our ult before Captain went to enrage. So we'll ult here. Here's our Rexlite. There's enrage. And we're in ult. And now I think we should be able to squeeze out a double Rexlite back to back. Yep. So that's 3 cooldowns and another Rexlite. There's the 20% pretty much. Hit him with the ult, does no damage. There goes Hoda. Let's make sure I'm in airplane mode. Yeah. So depending on if these guys get hit into damage immune, we could squeeze out one more Rexlite. Okay, so he does get hit into damage immune. So does Rex. We're not gonna get another Rexlite. So this run was a little bit closer. I've gotten probably close to 23%, but that's the general idea that you understand the gameplay. So hopefully you guys can follow this and get about 20% because then we'll only need 5 rays to take out P1. Thanks for watching, guys.